Welcome to your channel. Canada stands at a pivotal moment in automotive history. As the world shifts towards sustainable transportation, Canada is positioning itself as a North American leader in electric vehicle manufacturing. Today, we are exploring Canada's EV industry, major innovators, and the complex issues of tariffs and affordability shaping our electric future. The biggest news in Canadian EV manufacturing is happening right now in Windsor, Ontario. Nexstar Energy officially completed its $5 billion battery plant, a defining moment for Canada's automotive sector. This isn't just another factory. Nexstar, a joint venture between Stellantis and LG Energy Solution, is Canada's first large-scale lithium-ion battery manufacturing facility. Its annual production capacity of 49.5 gigawatt-hours can power hundreds of thousands of electric vehicles each year. The facility has begun producing battery modules, with full cell production targeted for later this year. When at full capacity, Nexstar will employ 2,500 workers in Windsor, a city that has historically struggled with high unemployment. Experts predict the plant will catalyze an entire supply chain ecosystem, creating thousands of additional positions across Ontario and beyond. Nexstar's timely progress, unlike other delayed North American battery projects, positions Canada as a serious player in the continental EV supply chain. While Nexstar dominates headlines, Canada's EV ecosystem extends far beyond a single factory. The federal government is making strategic investments to build a comprehensive electric vehicle manufacturing sector. Innovation Minister François-Philippe Champagne announced up to $169 million for Linamar Corporation through the Strategic Innovation Fund. This investment supports Linamar's innovation-driving green technology project aimed at developing critical EV components. Project Aero, an all-Canadian concept vehicle by the Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association, showcases domestic expertise. This initiative demonstrates Canada's technical capability to develop complete electric vehicles from the ground up. Canada is home to over 400 EV startups, including SWTCH, ChargeLab, Flow for Charging, and Damon for electric motorcycles. 99 of these startups have secured funding, with 45 reaching Series A or beyond, indicating investor confidence. But Canada's EV ambitions face a significant headwind: tariffs, a complex and politically charged situation. Canada has implemented tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles, mirroring moves by the United States and European Union. The concern is that heavily subsidized Chinese EVs could flood the market, undermining domestic manufacturing efforts. However, critics argue these protective measures undermine affordability and limit consumer choice at a crucial moment for EV adoption. Vehicle purchases are the third largest expense for Canadian households, making lower-cost options essential for EV transition. Counter-tariffs from U.S. trade disputes on automotive imports, steel, and aluminum further elevated costs. While Ottawa suspended most counter-tariffs, automotive tariffs remain, creating uncertainty for manufacturers and consumers. Research from Electric Mobility Canada found most EV models in Canada won't be affected by certain tariffs, as they don't originate from targeted regions. However, the overall tariff environment still impacts market dynamics, investment decisions, and long-term planning for the sector. Perhaps the most pressing issue facing Canadian EV adoption is affordability. Federal and provincial consumer subsidies dried up in 2025, removing a key incentive just as the market needed momentum. EV prices remain elevated, and without government rebates, many consumers are hesitating. In Q2 2025, EV sales plummeted by 39% year-over-year, despite an increase in overall new vehicle registrations. This dramatic drop raises questions about Canada meeting its ambitious EV adoption and zero emissions targets by 2050. The industry now faces a critical question: will manufacturers cover lost rebates, or will high prices suppress demand? Consumer concerns about charging infrastructure and range anxiety persist, adding complexity to the affordability equation. Canada's EV industry stands at a crossroads, with historic investments like Nexstar, innovative projects like Project Aero, and a vibrant startup ecosystem. However, we grapple with tariff complexities, affordability challenges, and sharply falling adoption rates after subsidies ended. The next few years are crucial for Canada to become a continental leader in EV manufacturing and adoption as Nexstar ramps up and infrastructure expands. Success requires balancing domestic industry protection with consumer affordability and maintaining government support for this transformative technology. The road to Canada's electric future is being paved now. Where it leads depends on the choices we make today. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Supported by LaLibertémedia.com.